goodness. I really need to start using my starting soon screen again, because one of the most awkward things is the first few minutes of stream. If you like immediately start your stream and you're already there, you're literally talking to nobody. So today, or technically yesterday, it was a Monday of all time. So last night, Sunday night, I'm good. How are you? Sunday night. Hi, Rag. Oh my God, Rag. Hello. Where have you been? Sunday night, I ended up going to sleep way later than I should have. I work a 9 to 5, and I'm pretty sure I went to sleep at 4 a.m. 4 or 5 a.m. I don't remember. I woke up for work today at 9:30, so I was a little late. And originally I thought it was okay. I was actually planning to take today easy, or Monday easy. Ironically, I ended up working harder than I usually work. Instead of getting off early like I planned to, I ended up working till 5:30, I think. Which the working hard part is that Monday I did something I never do. I ended up unintentionally skipping my lunch break. I actually just worked the full 8 hours. It has been a while, yeah. I mean, I've been kind of streaming inconsistently lately. So what had happened, right, was that sometimes I'll push my lunch break back an hour, because ideally I take my lunch break at noon, right, like everyone else. But sometimes I'm just in the middle of something and I don't find a good stopping point. But today I was okay, I'll just take it at 1 o'clock. And 1 o'clock rolls around and I'm still kind of working on this thing. And today I had a meeting at 2 o'clock, right? So it's unless I had stopped exactly at 1, I wasn't going to be able to get my full hour anyways. So I was okay, I'll just take my lunch break at 3 o'clock after the meeting. And I think you can realize where I'm going with this. Basically, I just never took a lunch break. And then today was leg day. Oh, and I went. I didn't skip. I really wanted to skip, but I didn't. I went to the gym, did leg day, on not even 200 calories at that point. Up until then, I had 2 small mandarins and a cup of yogurt. That's all I had fueling me for that workout. Somehow, it wasn't that bad. You just messaged me on Discord. But anyways, the workout itself was it was okay. It was okay. Like I felt worse before. But I also think like I've reached the point where my conditioning is fairly good. So I don't really get like super exhausted by workouts anymore. But I'm also trying to pace myself better, so. And then, oh yeah, my workouts these days typically take me like an hour and a half or a little bit over that. So usually, like from the moment I leave my apartment to the moment I get back is usually about 2 hours. So I think I got back around like 8 o'clock. 8, I want to say. And then I like did my little side thing, just opening mail, blah 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 blah. And then, kind of like I had mentioned before, it wasn't until about 9 o'clock that I was like truly done with all my commitments for the day. And I still hadn't eaten anything. So I was supposed to, like, I've been cooking and I've been really proud of that fact, but today I just ordered something because I was like, okay, it's already really late. I don't want to cook anything. And even if I did cook something, I wouldn't be able to eat all of it because it's already so late. So I just ordered something and I guess today was like cheat day number 2, but I don't know. The lessons we learned from today is that I need to actually take my lunch break or like really screws up with my regimen. Something I also noticed from the last stream is that my voice would sometimes cut off abruptly, and like that's usually like from me like turning my mouth away from the mic. Like even when I'm doing this regular talking, like sometimes my voice can just actually get really quiet. But today I have the mic like a lot closer to me than I usually do. I'm also trying to like not to get like block the camera. Oh my god, I hope you guys don't hear my stomach. That'd be so embarrassing. Something I've been trying to do lately is meditate every day for like 15 minutes. Like dedicate a little bit of time, at some point during the day to meditate for 15 minutes. Because apparently if you do that every day for a few weeks, you'll start to see benefits. Like nothing crazy, but apparently you do become like a more not thoughtful, what's the word? Mindful. You become more mindful and calmer, generally speaking. Our ears are close to you. Oh man, should I just buy the 3DO? Been working so hard. No, I haven't really earned it. But yeah, I meditated today, like before stream. Surprisingly, I was trying to, I actually thought I'd be able to just like go to sleep. Because again, like I had been awake since 9:30 a.m., which is like, not a huge deal, but I also had went to sleep for the day the night before at like 4 a.m. Like I didn't even get, like I got like what, maybe 6 hours of sleep. And I was awake the whole day. Surprisingly, I actually just woke up from my attempt to go to sleep. I woke back up at like 1 o'clock and I was like wide awake. So that's really strange because I was assuming I'd racked up a good sleep debt and it would just be so easy to fall asleep. You could play a League of Legends ARAM in that time and everyone knows how soothing that game is. Oh, League of Legends. I recently made a new friend and they pretty much only play League of Legends. And that's like the one thing I don't play. And like, that's actually like not that uncommon for someone to really only play League of Legends. Like Lusa, for example, she pretty much only plays League of Legends. I mean, I have lots of friends that play League, maybe just a handful, or like it's their main game. But yeah, it's just kind of awkward. Fortunately, they said they're open to trying other things, but like, I don't know. You're sorry for my friends? You're sorry that they like League of Legends? I'm sorry for them too. Okay, I also brought like some water this time. Last time we streamed, I got raided and I felt compelled to just keep talking and I didn't have any water. And I like hurt my throat that stream. But yeah, I'm kind of just here. I'm hoping I can like stream for, I don't know, at least an hour. Probably not more than 2. Because I probably just won't have anything to talk about. And hopefully by the end of the stream, I'm a little bit more tired, you know? But, you know, considering how awake I feel right now, I'm not holding my breath for that. But, you know, even though I can't fall asleep, if I can help some other people fall asleep, that would be great. Okay. Tell me, do you guys like... So this is like, to me talking like kind of low and soft is better than me whispering. So I'm gonna whisper for a little bit. And I know like people like typically, you know, like one or the other. Oh. Oh no, I can't I literally can't do it. I'd have to like, in order for me to whisper, like legitimately whisper into the mic, I'd have to drop my noise gate completely. And I'd have to mute the music. And it would still be like super hard to hear, I think. Let's try that just for a little bit. Let's mute the music. Let me turn off my noise gate. Just for an experiment. Okay, here we go. Okay, so right now there should, hold on, that's not whispering. Right now there should be nothing preventing my mic from picking up my whispering. But like, I assume for some of it, it's gonna sound super quiet. And apparently, there are some people that prefer this to the way I was talking earlier. What do you guys think? Like, I definitely, like, from a listening perspective, prefer the soft talking, like the more audible soft talking, than like whispering that's kind of hard to make out. I don't know. Like, even if I even look away a little bit from the mic, it might not pick up my whispering because it's that quiet. Yeah, okay, so music back on. And gate back on too. You preferred the soft talking? Me too. I mean, I think the soft talking not only sounds better, but is also more intimate.
There we go. Okay. Now that I think about it, I think it's actually kind of rare for me to like. I think definitely most people do the soft talking over like the straight up whispering. It's easier to understand and I need less focus to listen. Yeah, exactly. True. Okay. And this is the last time I streamed. It hasn't been that long. Let's see. I think the last stream was like, was it no, Saturday. On Saturday. Let's see. 6 years ago. It was last Friday. What the? That's actually like a bit ago. I mentioned this before, but like, I typically get like a lot more viewers when I do ASMR, and well, part of that is the ASMR itself, but like the bigger part of that is that surprisingly, like VTubers that do ASMR is pretty niche. At least it's like so niche that if you were to put all the VTubers that do ASMR, they like don't even fill one page. So like if you go to the ASMR category and you put in the tag VTuber, I'm technically like somewhere on the first page. Although I'm not really sure how many people do that. I assume like some people do that. Okay. Let's see. What did we do today? Oh, I bought something today. Okay. Today, our side hustle made us 45, 70, 90. Oh, maybe like, I think I made like $100 from the side hustle. That's pretty cool. ASMR the stream tag. Well, I guess I'd have to like, let me do that. That's a good idea. I'm just scared I'll forget to take it off, and then I have to. I'm like afraid that I'll leave it on and I'll be playing a regular game and people will be like, just lied to. Like, why did you lie to me? I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I just forgot to remove it. Okay, so I guess let's take off gaming for now, I suppose. But ASMR. Oh, okay, there it is. I am now famous. Have you been, Reich? Like I haven't seen you in the. Oh, again, like I kind of stopped streaming to be fair, but I think the last time we spoke is like over a month. You've been kind of busy recently? Same. But, like, as I've said before, better to be busy than to be bored, I guess. I think you can, like, develop depression from both, but you usually develop depression faster, I would think, from doing absolutely nothing. As compared to, like, having to do stuff you don't necessarily want to do, but you're still doing something at least. I've unfortunately had a lot of drama going on around me. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm not going to go into the details of it on stream because it's a little personal for me, but last weekend, I believe I also had something like pretty upsetting happen. Other than my car breaking, of course, that sucked. That was like whatever. That was my fault. It had like something to do with like my dad, and that was annoying, or it was more than annoying. It was like very disappointing. Like, but whatever. Rip car, that does suck. Yeah. Fortunately, like the problem wasn't that expensive to fix, and I do think I can get like at least another 2 years out of my car before I have to buy some, like actually buying a new one. I don't know, like the thought of buying a brand new car or like just a new car in general, like maybe not necessarily new, but new to me, is like really scary. Like I feel like I'm gonna be so much more conscious about like not hitting things. Not to say like I hit things now, but like if I like hit something a little bit, like not really a big deal because my car is already kind of like a beater to begin with, right? But like if I get a brand new car, I'm gonna be like so like paranoid that I'm gonna like mess it up or something. I think if I do get like a new car, which I probably will, obviously, I'll get a Tesla. Like only pure like the auto driving thing. But then it's like I think it's the subscription is $100 a month. That's pretty insane. Like $100 a month for something that like I'm probably not gonna use that often, if ever. I mean, I'm gonna use it as often as I can, but like realistically speaking, in a month I don't really. Maybe I'll go on like a 1 hour trip to see my friend, like maybe twice in a month, maybe. But like it's kind of hard to justify it, but more like I kind of just want the ability to do that, right? Like I don't think there's any other like car brand in the US that supports like somewhat like autonomous driving. So Tesla kind of has a monopoly on that, at least in the US. We'll see. Maybe I'll just get another Honda Civic, but like delay this year. I've like grown quite accustomed to the Honda Civic series, although it's like my only car. I definitely get the disappointing feeling right now. Gave someone a lot of chances and a lot of patience to improve, and they just always managed to turn around and hurt me, and sometimes other people too at every angle. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much the exact same thing here for like with my dad. Like, so basically, like I had this boundary with my dad, and he like kept crossing it. Like I had communicated this to him, and so I like stopped talking to him for like 2 years, and like I had like slowly began to talk to him again, and like last weekend he did the thing that I dislike again, and that was like just so disappointing. I was like, oh my goodness. Hi Guami, hello. Thank you for the lurk. Although I'm sorry, this is not I don't think this is the ASMR you usually listen to. But I hope it's like somewhat enjoyable for you. Yeah, but no, that was like really sucky, and I was like, oh, okay. Like, I don't know, like you really, 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 and I assume this is also the case for you, right? Like, you really, 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 really try to avoid like cutting people completely off in your life, right? Like that's like the last thing you want to do, right? And it's like you will go to an extreme, or you go to extreme lengths, not to have to cut people off. You have a good rest of your night. You want me? But anyways, yeah, and it's like, I don't know. Obviously, you have to draw the line at some point. Like, I feel like I'm a really, really empathetic person, Like maybe to like my own, I don't know. I think people definitely do take advantage of that. Like it definitely at times like let people walk over me. Uh, I'm not very assertive. But like I also just like, how do I put this? It's not that I want to make people happy. It's more like I don't want people to be upset at me, I guess. Especially certain people, and for my situation it was your partner in question. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Get that a lot. So like, yeah, it was just, I don't know. I think this time might actually be the last time, unfortunately. Because it's like, if you give someone like that much time apart and they still haven't learned anything, like it's like a lost cause at that point, I think. And unfortunately, I think it's like really easy for like people outside looking in at our relationships to just like assume that we're being unfair with the other person. Like obviously they would never like ever begin to like understand like the things we've put up with, I guess. You're a bit of a pushover as well. I mean, for most people in my life, like that's it's fine. Like they recognize it, but they don't exploit me. And like they don't try to take advantage of me just being like a caring person in general. But like there have been a number of people throughout my life that certainly do. And it's like, I don't know. And like obviously like if you take advantage of someone that's generous, it's like that's kind of like suggests like a lack of consideration, right? For others. Yeah, so that was interesting. I actually like the day it happened, I like went and hung out with one of my cousins and like basically like ranted to him about it. I can't really talk about my like family issues. Oh, thank you for the head pats. I can't really like talk about my family issues with like my aunts and uncles because they're like a bit, well, they won't really empathize with me because they're like a bit more old fashioned, I guess. Like I pretty much have to talk to my cousins who are like around my age, who are a lot more empathetic about like the dynamics of it. Yeah, so I basically, that same night, I basically trauma dumped to my cousin. I'm really grateful for him like sitting there and listening to me trauma dump. You know, sometimes you need those people in your life. You need people to trauma dump. And I feel like in all of my friend groups, I'm usually the one most of the time trauma dumping. Like, not to like make myself out to be some kind of like tragic victim or anything, but like I seem to like have more despair than any other of my friends. Or maybe they're just better at like managing it. I don't know. Oh, something else that happened. Like I really had a great time. Wait, other than that, I think that happened on Friday, I want to say, or Sunday, I don't remember. Last Saturday, I had like a lot of fun. Like I spent a lot of time with two different friends. One like in the afternoon, and then pretty much right after that, one of my other friends like visited me, and like we ate like, or
I ate, he didn't. But my other like really close friend uh, visited me in my apartment with his wife, and we kind of just like sat there and talked for a couple of hours. That was really fun.
He just so happened to be in town.
Usually it's me driving over to see him. And what was his wife? His wife told me like the craziest, I mean, not like crazy, but her best friend of 5 years. Before I continue, I would say though, like, I don't think, like, within the realm of like best friend, really don't think 5 years is a whole lot. Like, I would think your best friend is someone you've known since you were a kid. Like, my best friends I've known since middle school. 5 years is like a long time, don't get me wrong. But I don't think it's long enough for like the relationship to be like almost like unbreakable, as you're about to hear. So anyways, my best friend's wife was telling me that she's no longer friends with her best friend of 5 years. The same girl that was like her maid of honor at her wedding. And I was like, obviously I was shocked. It was like, at first you think like, what happened that like you could just not be friends with your best friend anymore? Like I immediately thought, okay, she must have wronged you somehow. And so she gave me the rundown, right? Like, this is the crazy part. It basically, one day, my best friend's wife's best friend texted her, or no. Started, at first she just started like drifting apart from her, like distancing herself. Like, she just wouldn't like accept plans or anything. Apparently, she no-showed my best friend's wife twice, which I think is just incredibly rude. Like, straight up, they made plans and she just didn't show up, like, unannounced. So that's like already like pretty weird, right? Like, obviously, like, my best friend's wife wanted to know what was going on, so like she didn't like just give up. At that point, she just asked her best friend at the time, like, what's going on. And what it amounted to was that her best friend basically told her that for the longest time she's been jealous of her. And I was like, what? She said, according to my best friend's wife, she said she was jealous that, you know, of her wedding. She was jealous of like how much money she had. Okay, so to be fair, they don't actually have a whole lot of money. That I don't know where she got that from. I guess like just the way she like portrays herself. I don't know. And also like she was jealous of like, I don't know, just like her life in general, I guess. And like, it was just so strange. Like, could you imagine having a friend that's actually kind of like harbored something against you for the longest time and they've just never told you? And it was like, I was like, what? Like, obviously, like, just more so insecurity on the other girl's part. But it's like, at that point, there was like nothing that my best friend's wife could do, right? It was like, the other girl had already like mentally checked out of the relationship. But it's also like, it's so weird, right? Like, wouldn't that mean that, is she suggesting that like all of her friends have to be beneath her, or like, or otherwise she'll get jealous of them and won't be their friend? It's so strange. And I say it's so strange because she's like 24 at this point. Like, just like you would have thought, like by the age of 24, you would have like gotten over that kind of thing, right? Like that's kind of like a middle school thing. Like that's like a deeply like that's like a really deep character flaw that you would have thought you like did away with a long, long time ago. Like if there are little things that don't really bother anyone, I can't not bring it up, but something like this is a much bigger issue. Yeah, and I guess it, well, I don't know, what, I guess it also kind of suggests that she was unhappy with her life, which like doesn't really make like, ironically, according to my best friend, the other girl's boyfriend actually makes more money than he does, supposedly. So like, I mean, the whole more money thing, that was just like didn't make any sense at all, according to them. The wedding thing, I guess I can kind of understand, but like that's not really something like, I don't even like, that's just so weird though, right? Like you should be happy for your friend if something like good happens to them. Like when my best friend was like, I was a co-best man at his wedding. I almost cried when they were like saying their vows to each other because I was like that happy for my friend. And like all the while, the maid of honor, the wife's best friend, is like secretly like seething in jealousy at the same wedding. And it's like, what? But like that's another thing that like, I don't know, like, is that really something? I can understand being jealous of it, but like there's not really anything you can do about that, right? Like she can't, well, I mean, if she wants to do something about it, she should propose to her boyfriend instead of waiting for the other way around if she wants to do something about it. But I think like where I'm from, that's extremely rare to happen. It's just kind of like taboo. I mean, yeah, that's just like petty. Like, I get wanting more money, but being jealous of a best friend and having it create a rift is a wild insecurity. Yeah, so that was like, but basically telling her like that I could never possibly imagine like at this point in my life, like something similar happening to me. But I also think like you also need to be like a good judge of character. Like I'm confident that all my best friends are mature enough that like pretty much like there's not really anything that could like ruin our friendship other than like one of us basically would have to like do something super crazy, which like I know we wouldn't do anyways, right? So it's like, yeah, but I don't know. So I'm not really sure like who her new best friend is. I don't think I really asked. That's just so like, man. It's like something you like read in like a bad book or watch in like a bad sitcom. Hi, Spice. Hello. I'm okay. How are you? It's like something like you like Mean Girls type of shit. It's like so weird. But I mean, it was other, it sucked obviously, but it was a funny story. Other than that, they actually were like, while she was telling me the story, they were helping me like open all my mail. It's like that day I especially had a lot of mail to like work through. you're not doing the best today. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope things get better. Oh, wait. That reminds me that I got messaged. And like I think this happens to all of us, right? But it happens to me. Happens to me more often because I'm a VTuber. And people like notice that. I got DM'd on Discord like last weekend by, I don't think it was a bot. The way they talked, I don't think it was a bot, but basically this person like kind of trauma dumped a little bit and said they were like really struggling to make ends meet. And then they asked me to commission them. And then I was like, obviously I said like, I'm sorry, I'm not really looking for art at this time, which is true. And then they responded with verbatim, I quote, they responded with, "That's okay, I guess." And it's like, what? That's okay, you guess. It's like I think they were just being like emotionally manipulative, but I was like, it's like kind of rude, no? They were trying to guilt trip you into a commission, yeah, basically. Like, I don't know, it was just, I felt a little bad because like I've talked about this before. I've been trying to be more grateful about like my job because like there are people out there, like there's a lot of people out there that are like struggling and like, you know, having to do all kinds of things to make ends meet. But like, I don't know. I think you have to like reach like a certain level of desperation to just like start messaging random people, like completely random people unrelated to you. You hate bad people. Damn. I mean, to be fair though, like I know someone like Kohari, for example. I think she's trying to like look for she's been offering her rigging and it's like really cheap. I think she's offering like full body rigging for like 300 or 400 euros, which is like, I mean, like depending on the quality, that's like pretty cheap. Like usually you're gonna spend like at least double that on high quality rigging. I mean, I'm not sure like how good her rigging would be, but like at least the rigging on her model is pretty good. Hi Pixel. But like sadly, like obviously she's like doesn't have a whole like a really big following, so he doesn't really have doesn't like, it's a bit harder for her to find like clients. What's good? Just can't sleep. I can't sleep, so I'm trying to help others sleep. Was I yelling? I'm sorry. Oh, you meant Pixel. Hello, Gunzy. Okay, I'm gonna shill one of my best VTuber friends is rigging. Sorry, not sorry. But yeah, here they are, and like 300 euros. That's like insanely cheap, if it's like high quality, right? My friend was touched in her no-no area today by one of my friend's friends. He was immediately blocked, and my friend was consulting upward. But God, I hate people. Oh my God, I'm sorry to hear that. Hi, Coma. Hello, 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 hello. Like, really sorry to hear that. I mean, I think this was over VR. Okay. I mean, even then, that's still kind of weird, right? Like, you kind of like, I've like seen like a bunch of tweets about this where it's like people like befriending like a woman, but like they have ulterior motives the whole time, and then like some point it becomes obvious, and then like it was like they lose the friendship, or I mean, I don't even know if you call it a friendship at that point, but you know, it sounds like something like that, right? Like really weird. I can understand why like some women, I mean, this is true for everyone, but like, especially women, right? They're like super like hesitant, like interact with new people. How am I? I'm good. How are you? I'm good. Oh my god. Oh, you. Oh man. Okay, I'm not gonna say it. I clicked on your profile, Coma. Oh my. But thank you for the follow, Lumi. You're older, you have no idea. It's a Zoomer brain rot vocabulary. That's why I'm scared of going into public lobbies and talking to women. I'm scared they're gonna think I'm a creep or something when my friends say I'm a huge sweetheart. I mean, I think they're for like a normal person that's like you don't have to be scared of people. I'm not talking about you, but like there's a fine balance between like how should I put this? Between like not being too naive and being too trusting, but also like not coming off as like antisocial. Like as long as you just act normal, you know, most people, the vast majority of people aren't gonna like think any differently of you. I like dinosaurs. Not particularly. I wouldn't. I mean, I think. Thank you for the follow, Cecile. I think like T-Rexes can be kind of cute. I mean, whenever I think of like dinosaurs, I think of like that one Dura outfit where she was a dinosaur. I mean, that was pretty cute, but I wouldn't say I'm really into dinosaurs. Even when I was a kid, I wasn't really into them like everyone else was. I thought they were fascinating, but wasn't really too big into them. I think like what's cooler is like that super big saber. I don't know what it was called. Megalodon? Question mark. 2:45 a.m. Phone is at 24%, and I'm here eating homemade spicy pickles. Whoa. Homemade spicy pickles? What does that entail? You season like the vinegar? Like you make them spicy? Is that how that works? Like you season the brine, right? I'm not antisocial by any means. I have an army of friends, just that some people on VR can be a bit sensitive. Well, that makes sense. I mean, in general, people that like are on VR chat are probably going to be more sensitive, I guess, or for lack of better words, they're probably going to be like more. I really don't mean for this to sound like mean, but like on average, like you take someone off the street, right? And you take someone out of VR chat. On average, the person like that you see IRL is going to have better social skills, obviously, than someone out of VR chat. So I think that also like becomes a factor. Like just seeing someone like out in public kind of suggests they have like a basic level of competency when it comes to socializing. The same is not true for VR chat. So yeah, I get where you're coming from. Like when you're online, the range of like, oh god, I don't mean for this to sound mean, but when you're online, the range of like social skill is a lot wider than in person. Oh my, I'm good. How are you? I think they're called chamoy pickles. Oh, I've never heard of this, but I'm also like, I don't dislike pickles, but I don't like them so much that I would ever eat them on their own. I don't think. I'm pretty sure I would never eat them on my own.
A simple brine is salt, sugar, water, and vinegar. You can then add anything you like peppercorns, dill, or any other spices.
Then you can add whatever vegetables or something you want and store it in a fridge for as long as you wish.
Oh yeah, because there's things you can do online that you can't do in person, like block a person. Oh, that is also true. Yeah, wait, no, that's... I didn't even think about that. That's like such a good point. Like if in real life someone is being unpleasant to you or making you uncomfortable, you still have to like navigate that interaction, right? But like online in VR chat, if someone's being uncomfortable with you, you just block them and it's done. And like in that sense, like that skill is like, that's like less needed online because it's like a lot easier, right? No, that's a really good point. Wait, so where does the like the spice come from? Like the spiciness is like just, I don't know, red pepper or something? You can't go to sleep? Same. I was just talking earlier about how like I got like maybe 6 hours of sleep last night, like somewhere between 5 and 6. And so like when I was finally done for the day, I was really expecting to just like fall straight to bed. But actually I like slept for like an hour and then I woke up and started the stream. Spices in either the peppercorns or the vinegar. I'm sorry if you guys heard me hit the mic, by the way. Go man. Go man. Added red pepper flakes and went in on them. The pepper flakes just poured out and already had the basic brine in there, so... Oh. Okay, not too much of a fan of like pickles, but I am a big fan of cucumbers. Did you guys ever eat the oh god, I've never eaten one because I think they just look so gross. Like the gas station pickles in a bag. Have you guys eaten those? What is your opinion on that? I think that's so like, it just looks so unappealing. Like something about buying a pickle in a bag just looks so weird. They're good, are they? Those are a thing? What? You've never seen those yet? You sleep? Sleep is for the weak. I try to. And also, you know, sleep is like the most important part of recovery. And I am trying to get swole. What color are the ones you've seen at the gas station? I don't know. It's actually been like such a long time since I've seen one. I mean, they're the same color as like regular pickles, but they're usually like, it's in a bag of juice. Let me see if I can... You got a cram for this final? Wait, when is it? Is your semester soon to be over, Yaz? You get a long, much-deserved break? Never seen pickles in a bag. If you just let's type in pickles in a bag gas station. Von Holton's pickle in a pouch. Oh god, they even have a little picture of a pickle guy on the front. Oh my god. It looks so like, I don't know. So strange. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. To be fair, I've never had one. Oh, thank you for the headpads. To be fair, I've never had one, so it's probably not that bad. It just looks so, like, unappealing. Thank you for the follow, Jake. I've never seen them. Tomorrow, good luck. Wait, what are you doing? Stop procrastinating. Stop procrastinating and watching my stream.
if I stay up until the sun rises again, this would be my second all-nighter, like in a row. Like you wouldn't have slept for 48 hours.
That doesn't sound very healthy.
Oh, that sounds like really bad. Like at that point, I would seriously consider just taking some kind of medication to like force yourself to go to sleep. Y'all gross. Let's not be judgmental of anyone's pickle taste in pickle. You're tempted to what? Take some like pills? Sounds like you probably should. I don't really know what's the go-to for that. I'm not really sure like what you take. I mean, I've had like melatonin is not effective for me. Like the melatonin gummies, I never found those like really great. I've heard that magnesium is a bit better for like a natural sleepiness. So maybe magnesium? Melatonin isn't effective for me either. I think like it's hard to describe, but it doesn't like make you like actually like really tired. It's like this artificial, it's kind of like a body high rather than like actually sleepy. That is so bad. Trust me, I stayed up for 3 days during a finals week and had hallucinations. What? Hallucinations. There's multiple types of magnesium. Are there? I purchased the magnesium glycinate at the recommendation of ChatGPT. I basically like was talking to ChatGPT the other day, or like a long time ago, and I was like, ChatGPT, I have a problem with sleeping. And it was like, you should try magnesium glycinate. And I was like, okay. Genuinely, one time I took 3 all-nighters in a row because I was playing my Xbox, and then on the 4th night I had a power outage. Oh my god. I think the longest I've been awake is no more than 30 hours. I mean, I'm the only time like I stayed up for 24 hours when it would be like for something similar to what Yaz is doing when I had like a exam I had to study for.
Like I'm very fortunate that like
In my professional life, I've never like had a need to stay up that late for that long. Sorry. You take magnesium gluconate for headaches? I need to look this up. Like, oh my god. I don't think they're around, so I think it's like, oh my god, I feel kind of bad now. Okay, I don't think they're around anymore, so I'm gonna talk about it. Out of curiosity, I looked at Coma's channel and I saw they were alive with like 2,400 viewers. I think they were considering rating me, but like I'm now realizing that the reason she asked me if I like dinosaurs is because her character is a dinosaur. And I said no. Oh god. I hope that didn't come across as like mean or anything. Oh my god. I mean, I answered truthfully, bro. That was the truth. Like I'm really not, do I like dinosaurs? I don't dislike dinosaurs, but I didn't while I was talking, I like briefly looked at her channel, but it didn't click to me that she's a dinosaur until just now. I was like, what? Do I like dinosaurs? Isn't that kind of random? Oh man, I hope that didn't upset her. Well, I think so. This is like an important like life advice from Phil. Like, um, just because someone says they don't like something, you shouldn't like take that as like they dislike it either, right? Like, at least like that's how I see things. Like, it's like I said, like I don't like dinosaurs, but it's not like I have something against dinosaurs. It's like I don't like pickles, but like I'll still eat pickles, you know? Like, oh god. I drink like 20 bottles of Coke to stay awake. What? Enough sugar for like your year's your year's intake of sugar. Oh hi Cameron. I want to accidentally stay up for 24 hours playing Spider-Man 2. I streamed the entire game. You started at 8 a.m. on the Wednesday and ended on 8 a.m. on the Thursday. Man. I wish these days I could find the game so enjoyable that like it keeps me up. Unfortunately, there is no game like that in my life anymore. I kind of lost that whimsy. I used to stay up like late playing video games like all the time when I was a kid. But yeah, there's just games these days just don't have that same appeal to me. Sadly, I wish they did. Like, I wish I did have a reason to stay awake. I retired Slay the Spire. Yeah, I kind of not. I mean, it's still fun, but it's like it's lost its kind of like initial addiction value. Would you eat pickle pixel? No. And like I say that, like, would I bore my mod? No. Sorry if that's disappointing, Pixel. I don't know, like, if that's what you were hoping to happen. The answer is no. But let's not talk too much about that. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, maybe we should start wrapping up, guys. It's been an hour. Would I eat pickle Rick? No, probably not. It really hasn't been that long, but I really like at most I shouldn't stream for another hour. Like if I stay awake past 3 a.m., which I probably will, but like I should at least make an attempt to go back to sleep, right? Like if I like just sit here and play video games or stream or whatever for a few more hours, that would just be irresponsible, I think. God, dude, my sleep schedule is so messed up. What happened? It's actually insane how fast I can ruin a sleep schedule. Like I can have a perfectly normal sleep schedule and like within the span of a week, it's completely reversed. Dear God. Oh my God. Like, I'm not a very... I've said this on stream before, guys, but like in a lot of ways, I think I'm like more mature than other like adults. In a lot of ways, I'm definitely a lot more childish than other adults. I think people could probably sense that from me. I forgot to say it. You escaped this smoothie place? Where do you work now? Sleep schedules are so easy to maintain. Cap? Cap, you were awake at the most ungodly times. Cap. Cap. Capping, you're capping. You're lying. Liar. Pants on fire. Pants are on fire. You're starting Friday at an art store. Oh, did you? I think you might have mentioned that before. Art store, nice. That sounds like a lot more like chill. Art store, art store. Sounds like a lot more chill and a lot more relaxing. Joke's on you, you don't have any pants. Oh, I see. Oh god, guys. 3DO beckons to me. I can't stop thinking about it because I know it would sound like so good. Or like, maybe not so good per se, but like, I know it would like be an experience. I mean, anyone using a 3DO is an experience. I wouldn't like do anything like weird. I'd maybe like whisper into each of the ears a little closely, but I wouldn't like do anything odd. Why can't they sell 3DOs on Amazon? Like, I have like a really large like Amazon gift card balance, and I've been like trying to think of things to spend it on. God, just need to sell 3DOs on Amazon. Hey, but back to my earlier point, right? Like that really large streamer finding my stream at all is kind of like an effect of what I was telling you guys about. Like there is literally less than one page worth of VTubers doing ASMR, quote unquote. So like you can like also easily be like recognized by like the super popular ones looking to raid people. Which is like, not that like I seek that out, but like, I don't know. There's just like so many advantages to like being like on the front page. But I guess we all knew that, right? That's kind of how Twitch operates. Unfortunately. I think I had already mentioned that like I decided to stop multi-streaming on TikTok. I've only been streaming on Twitch because I've just been too lazy. Really, I should still multi-stream to YouTube. I think I don't know if I'm gonna return to TikTok in terms of streaming at least, because like there's just too many underage people on there. Like it's actually insane. Like I think of the people that would stick around my stream on TikTok, like at least half of them were like underage. Like it's just weird, right? I don't want to have to like deal with that. I mean, that makes sense because like it's, you know, of all the platforms, TikTok is like the newest, so obviously its audience is a lot younger than like Twitch. I don't really want to do a triple time on TikTok. Yeah, that too. Like that, and the moderation on TikTok is god awful. So that's like another like super big hassle. I mean, and you know, and it's also like just like really annoying to set up multi-streaming on TikTok compared to everything else. Whatever. Oh god. Let's look. What do I need to do to like, yeah, yawners. Okay, I said this before, like I've already like kind of splurged on a lot of different things. Like really, I've kind of used up my like budget in terms of like my budget for like leisure stuff for the rest of the year, pretty much. Like I bought like some really expensive Counter-Strike skins. I bought like a little bit of art. I booked those hotels for the conventions and the tickets. Like I've probably spent more than I already should have for the rest of the year. Like I really, oh my god, it's only $400. What's $400? how much upload did I need for multi-streaming? I mean, so like the place I live in has like fiber. So I've never really ever had to be concerned about like my download or my upload speed. I think here, if I do a speed test. Okay, so my download is 670. No, it's still, oh yeah, 676 megabits per second. Not megabytes, megabits. My upload is 610 megabits per second. But like, yeah, I've never like had to really worry about like, yeah. I mean, that being said, it's not cheap. I pay $100 a month for it. Fiverr obviously is not cheap. You get what you pay for. Like, but I don't have a choice. Like, this is the only internet that's provided where I live. Okay, yeah, thanks for stopping by. Good luck on your exam. I'll see you next time. Hopefully I stream tomorrow. Maybe not. I can't really stream ASMR. I'm sure you guys would like for me to stream ASMR every day, but like I would just have nothing to talk about. Like even this stream, I don't really have a whole lot to talk about. Your area doesn't get fiber? Oh no, you live in the boonies. Mine is like 30 upload, and that's the highest package because old people didn't want fiber here before we moved here. They didn't want it? I feel like that's not really something like where I live, like that you can even contest. Like if the city wants to lay it down, they're gonna do it. Or the city, question mark? The company? I don't know. Nom 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 nom. You live in Cali suburbs. Yeah, they asked them and they just said no, basically because the street right next to us has it. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that you guys are living in the past while I'm over here living in the future. But yeah, like I said, it's not like it's like it's expensive, so it's not, you know, probably would cost you more to upgrade. If I had a choice, I would probably get like weaker internet in exchange for like a reduced price, because like I have more bandwidth than I realistically ever need. Like I'd probably be perfectly fine with like a quarter of the bandwidth I have now. Is it I didn't realize like how like, okay, talking about like being grateful, like here's something I'm grateful for. Like because I have a good job, I can afford to like keep my thermostat at like a comfortable level. So when I'm going to sleep, I put my thermostat at 69 degrees Fahrenheit, and when I'm like awake and working, I put it at 72. I definitely like I definitely favor like colder temperatures relative to most people. No, I can't downgrade my internet package. Like the apartment complex like says like it's the only one you can get. I have no choice in the matter. It was either the $100 a month of internet or like no internet at all. Wait, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. So like it's actually like pretty, I didn't realize like how common it is. Like I went to my friend's house and they're like so hot, and he was like, instead of running like the AC in his house, he was like just like he had a bunch of like just fans like placed around the house to save on like electricity costs. Now given his house is a lot bigger than my apartment, so that also makes sense, right? Like it takes a lot more electricity to cool or heat a bigger space. Um, like his electricity bill, I think, is higher than mine, which is like just another downside of owning a house. Hmm. But yeah, I'm privileged that I can be like comfortable at all times. Back when I lived with my grandparents, I was at the mercy of like the the elements. Like during the summer, it'd just be really hot, and during the winter, it'd just be like super cold in the house. Because my grandparents were super frugal and like they almost never touched the thermostat. You'd take that deal. Well, also $100 for you is like easier to obtain in your area than $100 for me, right? The equivalent thing for you probably costs like maybe like 150 or something. I have no basis for that. I'm just throwing that random number out there. I have no idea what internet packages cost in California. Don't even mention hot. It's not even summer and you're already getting cooked over here. Do you not have air conditioning? Wait, that reminds me. There was like I saw a Twitter. Was it a Twitter? Or was it one of my mutuals? Some VTuber, like their quote unquote portable AC broke. Like they were asking for donations to buy a new one, which apparently cost $500. And that's unfortunate. But it's like, why do you need a portable AC? Does your building not have a central like AC unit? Like it can't be that rare, right? Like don't all buildings built in like the last like I don't know several decades have like air conditioning? I mean, if like I guess it also depends if like the owner of the home could afford to have it installed in the first place, I guess. I wonder. Well, I also I imagine that, like the portable AC actually saves more electricity too. Might be worth looking into. No, I would never do that. It'd be too loud. Oh, you know what? Like I don't know if I told you guys this, but well, no, I definitely have told you guys that I'm a hot sleeper. So like, basically like I warm up the bed. Like when I lay down in my bed, uh, if I'm unlucky, I can like warm up the bed like really quickly for some reason. I don't know why. So recently I bought a bed jet, which is like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like this vent. It's like an AC you put under your bed and it cools the bed from what I understand. But it actually arrived like, it's been almost like 3 weeks and I've just been like so lazy. Like I haven't, it cost me like $400 and I still haven't even like installed it. It's just like sitting in its package box next to my bed because I'm too lazy to install it. I need to do that. I'm hoping it'll be life-changing and I'll get like, well, I'll never experience like heat flashes again when I go to sleep ever again. No. I guess we should start looking for someone to raid. Yeah, let's see. I bet I'm probably not like the very bottom of the like ASMR VTubers, but I imagine I'm at the bottom. Probably not like the least watched one, but I'm probably pretty close.
I'm sorry, guys. I would actually stay for longer because I'm not tired like at all. Sorry, like unfortunately, but like also like um I'm just like running out of things to talk about, to be honest. I don't know. Someone suggested like, I mean, honestly, like I know that when people listen to ASMR, they don't really actually, for the most part, I don't think people like, if you're using like ASMR for ambient noise, which I assume most people are, they don't really like care about the the topic, right? Or like what's being talked about for the most part. But like I'm not gonna sit here and just ramble like completely like going from one thing to another with absolutely like no cohesion just for the sake of like keeping the stream going. I'm tempted to do that. Like I probably would have done that in the past, but I'm trying not to do that as much anymore. Let's see. Is this person even doing anything? I don't think so. God, how are these people live for so long? What the flip? Pain. No, I don't wanna. No. I have nothing against ear licking, but I don't want to send my community to like an ear licking channel. Personally. Well, that's the other thing, right? When you're doing ASMR, you kind of have to rate another ASMR streamer if you're trying to be considerate of like your audience. There is a just chatting stream. Hit the mic. I'm sorry. Okay. Maybe I'll just rate this just chatting streamer because her voice is like so soft that she's basically she's probably talking quieter than some of these ASMR streamers. And also it's like kind of hard to find an ASMR VTuber that's not like super sexualized, unfortunately. I mean, ASMR doesn't have to be like an inherently like sexually charged thing, right? Certainly it's sensual, but that doesn't necessarily have to be like sexual. But I guess sex sells, we all knew that. Okay, if anyone fell asleep to the stream and the sudden shift in volume wakes you up, I mean, not that you'd be able to hear what I'm saying right now, but I apologize in advance. I apologize in advance. But I think we're gonna rate this person that showed up on my recommended. I kid you not, her just chatting is probably the equivalent to what I'm doing right now. Okay, we're doing it. We're sending it. I'm doing the outro, guys. Have a good day, good night, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And I'll see you next time. Next time probably being maybe, I don't know. I want to stream tomorrow. I really do. But if I stream tomorrow, I guess it'd have to be a video game or something. I have nothing to talk about, guys.
Like, what do ASMR streamers do when they run out of things to talk about? I guess they just start licking the mic. I guess they just start licking the mic or sticking things inside the ears or something. When they run out of like things to talk about. Bye, Mew. Ear cleaning. I am gonna buy a 3DO. I don't know when I'm gonna buy the 3DO, but I will buy one. The question is, like, I don't know. Honestly, it's gonna be really, really tempting to like do stuff with the ears. I'm gonna fight the temptation. I don't want to be weird, but like I already know it. Like it's gonna be really tempting to like mess with the ears, right? If you get a 3D. I don't want to do anything strange, but I can see the like too hard to resist almost. Talk about games or TV shows. I mean, well, unfortunately, like I don't mean to sound like a Debbie Downer, but like I don't really watch TV shows. There's this one TV show I've been watching that's kind of based around like it's basically like kind of like a biography, biography of John Adams, the second president of the United States. But I don't think anyone here is like would be really interested in that. I think the show is like great. I think it's like insanely good. But it's called John Adams on HBO. I also think that people that aren't American probably it won't be as appealing for obvious reasons. Games, I've just been playing Counter-Strike. I mean, there really isn't much to say about like Counter-Strike. Like, I don't even like playing Counter-Strike on stream because I think it's boring to watch unless you're really good, which I'm not. I mean, it's like whenever I play Counter-Strike, it's pretty much just me mauling on stream, which I don't like you guys to see, honestly. I get like really upset when I play Counter-Strike. Man. Gaming is dead. I hate gaming. I hate gaming. Okay, well, anyways. Oh, God, dude. What am I gonna do tomorrow? I don't even really want to end the stream now. It's just like I don't have anything to talk about. I could like I could just like pull up my browser and we could like look at slop together, but I don't really like that idea. That's what a lot of just chatting streamers do when they run out of things to talk about. They literally just like look at videos or Twitter, whatever, slop with their audience, and like that at least gives you something to talk about. But like I don't like doing that. Like I already should like cut down on like browsing when I'm by myself. So talk about anything, food, candy. I don't know, it's like it's kind of what I mentioned earlier. Like I feel like I don't want to talk just for the sake of filling dead space. Like I want my discussion to be at least a little bit meaningful. Even though I probably, like most people listening, don't particularly care. They just want to hear my voice, I imagine. I'm sure they actually don't really give a crap. Hi, Dulcet. You like my vibe? Oh, thank you. I just, I'll be talking. I just be talking. Okay, well, I'll stay. I'll because someone new showed up. I guess I have to stream a little bit longer. I see you also do ASMR. ASMR streamer, ASMR streamer. You're probably a lot more. Oh, you have a 3D. Oh, I'm jealous. Have I tried any new foods? Not lately. Okay. This is a good discussion. You know, if you need to, you watch again next time. No, I want to stay. Like, I want to stay so bad that my lovely mod Mewjun is trying to help me find things to talk about. But no, are you asking me interview questions? Okay. So I haven't tried anything new foods, but this is a good point I want to talk about. Like, the human mind is like so weird. Like, I think, at least for me, like I think naturally, like most people are like scared of change, like at least in the sense of like going outside your comfort zone. But at the same time, if you never leave your comfort zone, you'll probably just end up being miserable, right? It's like, it's so weird how the brain like that dichotomy, is that how you pronounce it? Like that dichotomy, like your brain is telling you not to leave your comfort zone, but at the same time, if you just sit there and you don't leave your comfort zone, you'll get bored and maybe get depressed. But to answer your original question, I have not tried any new foods. I more so than like other people really don't like trying new things. I think that's kind of a bad quality I have about myself. I'm like, I need to go outside my comfort zone more and be more open to change, but it's more like I like it when like everything in my life is predictable. Where do I see myself in 5 years? Thank you for the follow, Dr. Gray. 5 years, I would like to be... I don't know, dude. Oh god. I'm gonna be so old in 5 years. I don't even want to think about it. There's safety in what's comfortable. That is true. But I think realistically, you grow the most as a person when you like leave the comfort zones, right? Balance is good. 5 years, let's think. I need to set goals for myself. I really, maybe that's like something that's missing in my life. Not to like trauma dump guys, but like maybe one of like the key faucets that's missing in my life is I haven't really set many long-term goals. Like in the past few years, I've just had one goal in mind, and that's like try to be as happy as possible. And it has not been easy. Okay, 5 years. I would like to be very rich. I don't think I like care to get a house. I would like to be very wealthy. I would like to have gotten like promoted at my job, hopefully. I think, well, that's a different discussion. Like I don't want the extra responsibility about I don't really want the extra responsibility of like the promotion, but it's more so like I want to prove to myself that I can do it. But like, and once you get the promotion, you can't take it back. Hi, Gamma. At the very least, I would say I would like to at least remain comfortable. Where was I? Oh yeah, 5 years. Okay. So I probably want to get promoted at work. If I don't get promoted in 5 years, that's like there's something wrong with me. I must like have not tried. Yeah, I want to be very wealthy, obviously. I don't really. I've mentioned this before, but I've stopped looking at numbers recently, and like, I'm trying to like just enjoy streaming more, and part of that is just like to stop caring completely about like analytics to do with my channel. So I'm not really like trying to I'm not like deliberately going out of my way to try and like hit arbitrary goals like 400 followers. If I was, I should be multi streaming the TikTok, but I've already told you guys my gripes with that. Thank you for the lurk, gal. You're always up late. And I have been enjoying streaming a lot more. I've been doing these ASMR streams just because, like, and you guys would already know this, but like for me, the best part about streaming is like interacting with other people, not so much the game. So it's always like fun to just like start my stream up, hopefully meet some new people, you know, and have some thoughtful conversations. At least more so than playing video games lately. Okay, what else? I would like to think, like, I would hope that in 5 years, like, I can keep my workout regimen consistent. Like, the longest I've been consistent in the gym was like, I don't know, maybe like 6 months. So like, I'm hoping I can like break that record in like the current session I have going now. I can work out consistently for 5 years. I'll look like well, I'll look I suppose I'll look very conventionally attractive. Not that I like particularly like care too much about conventional attractiveness. Usually it's actually waking up early. Oh, how do you feel about making this far into Twitch? That's a good question. But before I get to that, is there anything else? I don't really like saying that, like, you know, in X amount of years I want to find a partner, but like, because for me, I don't think that's like something that you should place as a goal in your life, because like anything that relies on another person, I don't think you should, or people, I don't think you should like center goals around, because ultimately you don't have any control over them and you shouldn't. That being said, it would be really cool if I found my life partner in the next 5 years. Man, that would be great. That would be really great to have my partner in crime. That would be really cool. Thank you for the headbands, gal. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone thinks that, right? Like, everyone's probably thinking like, that would be really cool. But like, I don't know. I try not to do too much yearning these days. Try not to. Yeah, so I guess ultimately just like, I think more so than anything, like in the next coming like years, I just want to be consistent in my life, because I feel like every time I get to a good place, I just like self-sabotage and I just ruin it, and I have to like rebuild myself back up again. Like right now, I'm in a relatively good spot again, and it's just like trying to maintain that as long as possible. As long as I can. Like, so basically just like really, really above all else, like placing my mental health above everything else. And I've talked about that before too. Like, taking care of yourself is an active effort. Like, I wish taking care of yourself was easy. Like, you know, I wish quote unquote loving yourself came like easy, but like, you know, waking up, going to work, going to the gym, eating healthy, meditating, etc., etc. Like, actually taking care of yourself, like anything else, takes effort. But it's like I need to do these things to like keep my baseline happiness like at a certain, like, to a reasonable place, I guess. It's kind of like the same dichotomy I described earlier. It's like your brain, there's some part of my brain that's telling me just like, oh, I don't want to do that, I don't want to do this, just like lay in bed all day. And in the immediate short term, that is like relieving because you don't have to experience the anxiety, right? But like in the immediate, like right after the short term, you just get depressed. So oh my god, why can't my brain be like, I want to go work out, I want to go to work? That'd be great. Let me turn on the music just a little bit. Oh my god, my music is so good. Not to toot my own horn, but I commissioned the right artist. Okay, wait, now what was the other question? How do you feel about making this far into Twitch? The person who has the most in common with me is someone I met unexpectedly recently, so you never know who will find you. They're doing one of the most important things, putting yourself out there and giving people the chance to get to know you. You're doing, oh yeah, no, yeah. Whew. Like, VTubing, okay, so like to Mute's question, like, I don't really care, like, that, like, about like the size of my channel, insofar as like the act, like just the pure like numbers, because like as I've said many times before, I stream purely for fun and I donate everything I get. That being said, like I mainly stream to meet new people, and like unfortunately on Twitch, the more viewers you have, the more like it's like a compounding effect. Like the more people you have, the more people will, or more viewers you have, the more people that will find you. So, and then the more people you'll meet, you know. So I guess like in that sense, I care a little bit about how well I'm doing. Like I want to continue to meet more and more like cool people and potentially like close friends, and like that will happen faster if I grow. But in general, like I'm happy. Like I still remember when Boo raided me when I was playing The Walking Dead and she helped me get 100 followers. Like that was a really special moment. And it just felt like 200 and 300 just came, and 400 will just come, and so on and so forth. Like probably won't really celebrate until I get 1,000, I guess. That's like the next major milestone. It's true people are a tad skeptical of meeting others online, but it can really help people connect IRL since it's not every physical location has the same distribution of personality types. Yeah, that's also part of the reason why I stream, because unfortunately the area I live in, and I've mentioned this before, like culturally is pretty like unlike me, I guess. Also unfortunately, there are a lot of streamers that like won't give you the time of day if you're not like big, or not, I shouldn't say big, but like they won't give you the time of day if you're not at least like a certain like level of like relative to them, right? And that kind of makes sense, you know. But that's just like the reality of the situation. I mean, I would like to think that like no matter how big I get, if someone like with like 1 or 2 or 3 whatever average viewers like asked to collab with me and I genuinely found them interesting, I will like still do it. I don't think my attitude towards that is ever gonna change. Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of just like my whole thought on that. Like, what little I do care about getting bigger is solely to help like facilitate me meeting more people, not because like I care necessarily to like be popular or make money or whatever. So like that's also the other thing, right? Like that's also the other reason why I stopped multi-streaming to TikTok, is because it's like quality over quantity. Like I want people in my community that like I think are cool. You know, I want people in my community that like are like I'm comfortable to hang around, etc., etc. Like I don't want like a bunch of people just for the sake of having a bunch of people, which is like the case of streaming on TikTok. Like I get more visibility, but then I get like all these like kids watching me, which I don't want. True. For most, it's a matter of setting limits. Otherwise, they'd be trying to get to know collab with more than their schedule can handle. I've been kind of... I think I've been doing pretty good at that. Now, given like, you know, some like... obviously, like some of the people I've collabed with, I've kept in touch with more than others. But like, you can't like... You know, that's just also the reality of like meeting people. You're just gonna vibe well with some people more than others. You can still be cordial with those other people, but you can't like expect to be like close friends or anything. Like, I consider Ziorin a close friend of mine at this point, and also Kohari. And I think that's just because like I mean Kohari like can handle my... Somehow she can handle like me being a gremlin. Like I can like tease her a lot, and same thing with Zio. Zio is like the calmness to my chaos. Like he's like really chill. I genuinely think Zio could be friends with anyone. He's just like so chill. Like he's so nonchalant, or at least he gives the impression that he is. Hi, boo. Guys, what would... thank you for the follow, Wonky Tonky Magic Man. What a great name. Unfortunately, I don't think like ASMR collabs are really a thing unless like you're like together in person, right? Talking into the same mic. Because like if I was in a Discord call with someone, like their audio quality would be constrained by Discord. I kind of would like to do that. Like I've been like floating the idea with, for example, like Zeal to like do an ASMR collab with me, but I don't think it's practical. I wonder if it's something that people do at all. I knew a very lonely Chuba once who sometimes wanted to befriend all her regulars. By then, even thinking of no longer VTubing so she could also make more friends. I never expected to hear that, so people think about this stuff a lot. I wouldn't go as far as to say to like befriend all my regulars, because like, you know, not to be like, you know, like put this like, I wouldn't like... I think I definitely like enjoy the company of all my regulars. Like there's no one in the community at this point that like I don't enjoy their company, but I wouldn't say I would necessarily want to be their friend, because I feel like, I don't know, maybe I just have commitment issues. I feel like when you call someone your friend, that does imply a bit of like responsibility, and like I can't really like for example, if I just go missing, which I do sometimes, if I just stop streaming for like a few months, I don't want to like feel obligated to stream because like people in my community are my friends per se. Yeah, so I wouldn't frame it like that. That's not to say that like I wouldn't become friends with my viewers, but like truthfully, like it's like you want to be fair to everyone, right? So like you just have to like,
unfortunately you have to like set boundaries if you want to be fair to everyone in your community. That's why like I usually just make friends with other streamers rather than my viewers, because like that boundary, like that power dynamic isn't present there. But also like I don't have to worry about making anyone else jealous, right? I just mean the whole setting limits matter is just is not just this is standard VTubing stuff for many people. I mean, I can understand like both sides of the spectrum. Like I can understand like people wanting to be like completely divorced from like interactions with their viewers outside of streaming, or like the other side of the spectrum where like a streamer will like might like literally add every single one of their viewers and like play with them off stream. That reminds me, I would like to apologize to the community that I've been streaming this long and we've never done a movie night or a game night. I am still like, this is gonna sound kind of childish, but like, because I consider myself like a pretty like reasonably socially skilled person. The idea of like hearing you guys speak, but also like you guys being able to speak directly to me is like super like scary. Not like to do with anything against all of you, but like it just, I don't know, it gives me anxiety. Because it's like I'm afraid that like you guys are gonna think I act differently off stream or something. Like I won't be able to live up to your expectations, if that makes sense. I don't think anyone in my community at this point, like I'm not worried that anyone will like do anything weird. I'm kind of like filtered out all those people. But I think I do want to do a game night eventually. You know, maybe I just will like mute myself or something. No, I couldn't do that. That'd be inconsiderate. Oh, goodness. Gal, do you give me your opinion on 3DO? I mean, I don't really know if you like listening to ASMR in general, but like, do you like 3DO? Are there any 3DO enjoyers in the chat? Like, if I have enough people telling me that they especially like it, that would just like push me closer to buying it. I mean, I really want one. I don't know why I keep talking about this. Like, I should just buy it. I don't know why I keep bringing this up. I really want one. There are cheaper alternatives that are great. Wait, really? Like what? Do tell. Wait, really? I saw like this one weird looking one on Amazon, but it didn't look that great. I've also heard of like getting 2 regular mics and kind of like doing binaural that way, but I feel like the ears, like if you want to really try to recreate like the sound of sound, you kind of have to get like one of those like ear style mic, like a head or whatever, like the head or ear mics. Or you have to attempt to DIY one, like buy silicone ears and put capsules inside of them, which knowing me, I'd probably mess up. Reasonableness is the key factor. It's just people kind of forget to be and don't consider the context online like they might if they met that same person IRL. Really, that is true. I mean, sometimes I make that mistake as well. SR3D, Halo microphones. Okay, let's see. Pretty cool if I can get one that's only like $200. Wow, I didn't even know 3DO had a competitor, honestly. I thought they kind of just had like a monopoly on the market. Go with Halo. I can see that the SR3D basically costs as much as a 3DO. Halo, let's see. Do you have like Dulcet? I don't know if I pronounced that right. Dulcet?
Sorry if I butchered your name. Do you have like a preference among them since you own them all, or is it like different use cases? Nice. 3DO is definitely not the only mic that can work for directional. I never vote for 3DO content. I like my games, but I don't mind listening if it's more of a chatting stream or lurking if it's triggers and I'd rather game. Okay, like I've been telling you guys that I'm not an ASMR enthusiast, but every time I listen to a 3DO stream, I just like, maybe I do tingle. I don't know, but like whenever I like listen to like the closeness of a 3DO stream, I just like break out in a smile. I don't know why. So maybe I do enjoy it. I don't know. I mean, when I describe it like that, it sounds like I enjoy it, no? Doesn't that sort of sound like I enjoy it? Right? Doesn't that sort of sound like I'm enjoying it? It's hard to say. The microphones are quite similar, but have distinct differences that come down to what you like in terms of sharpness. What? Bill said, are you an audiophile? Would you describe yourself as an audiophile? I don't think I could ever really hear finer details. Which is funny because I own a lot of expensive headphones. I've listened to some of the trigger experts like Patra and it was pretty cool. But not cooler than games and their mechanics and stories to me. That's fair. I feel like I mean, like I said earlier, at this point I don't really care too much for gaming in general. Like certainly the streamers I watch now are more so for the streamer than the game. So like, you know, so it's not too far-fetched to say that like, you know, I really probably prefer just chatting streams or ASMR streams. Because I'm there more for the person than anything else. You can definitely hear the details if you watch a lot of example videos. The Seraph X is $300. I think I'd probably just buy the $400 3DO at that point. Oh, but are any of these... Can you buy any of these on Amazon? Probably not. Why are all like the fancy cool things not sold on Amazon? I cry. Probably because Amazon probably like takes a huge cut from them. Amazon is like big business, so that's probably why like the more like I don't want to say luxury brands, but like the more like niche things aren't sold on Amazon. Halo microphone. Yep, no surprise, none of them are sold on Amazon. God dang it. I want to do it. Like I want to buy a 3DO and just like interchangeably like swap them out. Like, because that's what a lot of streamers do. Like one stream I'll use my Rode, and then next stream I'll use the 3DO, and etc. 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 Like I think that would be cool. But okay, this is to be honest, I think I could. How do I put this without sounding... I'm gonna give you guys a little fan service. Everyone brace yourselves. I'm gonna give you just a little bit of fan service this stream. I think if I had a 3DO, I could make a lot of people blush. If you get what I mean. If you get what I mean. Okay, where is... You get drawn by the game, but really no one keeps watching the channel unless they like the personal the touch the person brings. Yeah, I would say that's true for the most part. I feel like, of the people I watch, yeah, I guess that's mostly true. I usually follow anyone that raids me, just to, like, I don't know, because it just seems like the right thing to do. But I would say, like, the people I consistently watch, that's certainly true. Although I don't really watch a whole lot of people in general. Like, if I'm quote unquote watching a stream, it's actually probably just I have them like in a tab. I can easily imagine you making someone blush with the Ojo-sama treatment, or just saying that word. Ojo-sama treatment? What? Oh, princess treatment. Oh no. Truly, like, I'm like, I mean, you, for my regulars, you already know this. Like, I'm a hopeless romantic. Like, I like to write like love poems, and like when you do a lot of yearning, right? Your imagination, like your how do I put this? Your romantic creativity, like, explodes. You know, it's usually the people that like are yearning, I guess, that can like write the best expressions of love. If that makes sense. But like, okay, that's to say, like, well, the reason why I don't do it all the time is because it's just embarrassing, right? Like, first and foremost, it's just embarrassing. And I can't, like, if I were to be like super intimate, like, all the time, then kind of like the culture of my channel would shift. And I don't really like, I don't like, a little bit of fan service here and there is fine. And maybe if you guys are really lucky, I do a stream where I like talk super, shall we say, seductively the entire stream. But like, I definitely would not make it like a regular occurrence, because I don't want people to think like that's what I do primarily. Okay. I think, okay, we hit 2 hours. I think this is a good time to stop. We did make some new friends. We met a few new friends. I'm happy about that. Okay, let's look for someone to raid. I've been getting like so much traction from like... Let's try to raid an ASMR streamer. Let me look again. Let's see if we can find a reasonable ASMR streamer. Someone that's just like kind of chill. Oh, soft-spoken ASMR. Nope, that person is not actually doing anything. That person has been live for 24 hours. I don't even know if they're actually there. Oh, this person looks not super lewd. Okay, this person is actually like pretty reasonable. I think we're gonna raid her or them. I'm not sure. I'll just say them. They're talking softly, and there's nothing like crazy weird about her stream. Like I think I can like safely transfer my community to her over there. You guys won't see anything inappropriate. There are a lot of shy people or those who learn from past experience to get to know others more before opening up. So you never know who'll do so unexpectedly after knowing you for a while. Yeah, I'm like, I think like if I keep doing ASMR, like, yeah, like I said, like there's really not that many like VTubing or ASMR VTubers, so it's like I keep doing it. Like I think like I feel like it's like actually like a kind of small like subset of streamers. Like, I'm gonna like meet all kinds of streamers, cause like it's like when you live in a small town and someone new comes to town. It's like, whoa, it's someone different. Wow, you know. Okay, let's rate this person. I should do the responsible thing and try to go to bed. That's what I should do. I apologize ahead of time to those listening for the times I was not consistent in my volume. I'm sorry. Sometimes I just can't help it and I laugh, right? Or I get a little loud. Okay. Let's raid Ashen Mori. Okay. Alright, ending stream for real this time. Have a good day, good night, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And I'll see you next time. Bye, Mew. Bye, Gal. Hopefully I'll stream again tomorrow, hopefully. I'll have to make a list of topics or something. We'll see. Bye. Bye. Oh, I should have done the outro. Whatever. Bye. Goodbye. And I'm gone.